welcome to the planet, welcome to the atmosphere. My name once again is CrapkinsTheBrave, and tonight we're going to deviate from our normal itinerary of building hydro thunder boats, and we're doing a Harrier. We're doing the Harrier jump jet, a Marine's plane. I don't know why this isn't working. Hold on one sec. There you go. You should see the thing now. And it should be a fun time, you know. We're going to stretch our legs a little bit, spread out, and have a good old time. It's been a while since we've been to Airborne. Really done the build. Did a little putzing around here the other day, but doesn't really count. Didn't build anything. Was just showing stuff off, really. Checking some stuff out. A couple guys had some input, and definitely got to test out a couple of really neat planes. So today we're gonna get to work on that Harrier and do the thing we said we were gonna do. So I hope everyone's having the best day. I hope this makes your day better. If it doesn't make your day better, sorry about that, and maybe next time. First off, we can't do anything with glowing blue right now, so we gotta change that in customization. We're gonna head over to block, and we're gonna hit just a light gray. Maybe actually let's do that, and we're gonna set it to clean. Good deal. All right, we can get to work on it. So the Harrier jump jet has a pointy nose, and we're gonna be looking at this on the phone while we build. So there will be times when I'm focusing on that. But I'll definitely, still be around. How you doing? Thanks for joining. We're starting work on that Harrier jump jet today. It's probably not going to be as cool as our buddies, but he's like a pro. His frickin' planes were sick. Super sick with it. So we'll see what we can do. I'm looking at these angles right now for the nose. And it's looking like we're going to start out with, hey, how's it going? Looking like we're going to start out with one of these 1x4s. We're building a Harrier jump jet today. We're doing the thing. How you doing? How's stuff? Been a minute. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna do a single build line for this. But I think we're gonna make it fatter still, like that. There we go. Right on. Yeah, doing all right. Actually, that's a huge lie. I am doing real shitty. I can't find a job. I got 2 freaking IT certs, and I gotta go back to school. Gotta get my bachelor's degree. Super pissed off about that. In the funkiest of funks today. Just pissed off at the world. Just over it with everything and every fucking buddy. And just having a moment. Just having a real moment. And you know what? It's the least I can do to be fucking honest about that. sucks. Sucks to be me right now. But we'll get through it. And this will take my mind off it at least. So. Baby steps. You know, I don't think that is the right angle. Yeah, I think so. I think things will eventually just settle, but it's goddamn it's a rough time right now. It's a rough time. I think that is more the angle we are looking for. Yeah, that's looking like it. There. And then, so this has that cone, but then it comes back and goes to like a more flat thing, like right about here. I'm wondering what we're gonna do with that. Maybe this. Oh, right on. We're gonna have 3 going then. We have I forget his name off the top of my head, but there's another guy working on the Harrier jump jet too. This has to come out. Hey, thanks for following. If you're just now joining, we're working on the Harrier jump jet, and we got a couple of folks who are also doing that on their own time. And eventually we'll be able to compare jets. Maybe race them, maybe take them to a dogfight. We'll see what happens. Yeah, the new follower alert is nice and loud. I love it. A little party happens. A little party happens for me. That's great. It makes me feel good. You know, I needed that. Today's been a rough one. That put a smile on my face for a sec. Thank you. So let's see. Do these things have, I think it's called a pitot tube or some shit like that that sticks out? I'm not sure if these have it. Oh yeah, it's got it. Sticks out the top. Good evening. How goes it? Do you play Trailmakers? And if so, what system are you on? Let's see. I think it's in accessories. I'm looking for the antenna, I think. You know, I think it's called a pitot tube. Hold on. Pitot tube on a jet? Hold on. Oh, it's pedo. It's PEDO. No? Yeah? Pedo tube? I think it's an acronym for something. But it does something special. Hold on. Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. I'm trying to figure out what it does. You say, let's see, Damian Tater says he doesn't play, but he plays building games, and then my stats are in the way. Let me get rid of this here for my GPU stats, because we were in control yesterday. It says jets are exactly my cup of tea. That's what's up. Yep, me too. We've been building boats lately. I've been doing the Hydro Thunder boats. Haven't been doing a lot of jets. My last one was the MiG-21, and that was at XXO XX Ori 01's request, and that was a fun jet to build. So this is this is uh, this is the new one. Been putting this off for a while. Had a couple of designs I was working. I just trashed them. This looked like crap. So we're just, we're gonna try to do it without maxing out complexity. Um, have you ever heard of brick rigs, Damian Tater? Um, that's my next. That's my next one. I'll be doing that. I think next payday we'll be doing that. Yeah, Harriers are really cool. My mom was in the Air Force, and my stepdad was in the um, Marines, and so my two favorite planes, of all time would probably be the F4 Phantom and the Harrier Jump Jet, just because of that. Because I was surrounded by models of them all the time as a kid and little toys of them and stuff. And so it's a special jet for me. Okay, let's look up what this thing. What does the PEDO stand for? It's uppercase, so it has to be an acronym. And then tube, and then definition. Here we go. Oh, it's pitot. It's pitot. It's PITOT tube. So everyone else hears the PEDO, but I looked it up and no, that's not it. It's PITOT. It looks like pitot or pitot. And what is its use? It's an instrument for measuring a flowing fluid's velocity. Okay. It's an airspeed calculator, I guess. Not bad. So, yeah, I guess it's just to see how fast you're going. Or, yeah. Hmm, let's see. Commercial aircraft have at least two completely independent pitot systems to provide redundancy in the case of system failure. Pitot tubes normally cover when the aircraft is parked for more than a short period of time to reduce the chance of blockage or contamination. Blah, blah, frickin' blah. Pitot-static tube. Okay, is a system pressure sensitive instrument. It's most often used in aviation to determine airspeed, Mach number, altitude trend. So it does a few different things here. It says it's connected to a bunch of shit, like a heater switch, airspeed indicator, vertical speed indicator, altimeter, static port, alternate static source, maybe for grounding shit. And then it's got a drain, pressure chamber. Interesting. Just a whole bunch of shit. Just a whole bunch of shit in there. What is happening? What was that touching? That was just sitting on my leg. I wasn't even. No, that was just sitting on my leg. I don't know what the hell. We're just gonna delete that. And yeah. I don't know what the hell. Shit got away from me. Let's check the chat. Harry is definitely awesome. You know brick rigs. That's what's up. I'll be doing brick rigs probably next as a whole game. Unless Trailmakers gives me what I frickin' want. I'm not sure. I haven't looked completely into brick rigs, but I think it said it's got PVE. So I'm gonna look more into that. I really dig PVE shit, so we'll be doing that if it does. It says why not use GPS like the Mirage 2000? Why not use GPS? Uh, oh, for like airspeed? I bet they do have GPS, but I bet it's you can't go wrong with mechanical shit, I guess. As in the event of whatever. GPS, that's just radios that are far away. That's all that is. I was a cable guy for a long time, so all that stuff is right up my alley. Frequencies and frickin' spectral analyses like that, stuff like that. That's all right up my alley. As far as like why it's good to have a backup, you know. Let's look this picture back up of the Harrier jump jet, and we've got all kinds of good stuff here. So I don't know how to put that on, but we might just, it's like a knobby thing. It's like a little knobby deal. So it would go, I guess, here. But we have this here. So what are we going to do with that? Maybe glitch something into that? I don't know. I'm not so good at glitching. I barely got propellers to glitch, and I was like hammering my head against the freaking monitor that day. For some reason, let's see here. I'm leaning towards just forgetting about it for now, and then maybe coming back to it because I feel like I could smack my head against that tiny little detail all freaking night and get caught up in that instead of actually doing the thing. So I'm just gonna move back. We've got a bubbly head. It's got quite the head bubble. Is that what that is? It's just one single jet in there? That's so crazy. Those those rotating parts on the outside are going to be fun to do. That's going to be something we're going to learn a lot from, I think. I want to get a good picture of the side of this thing. I'm sorry, I'm not doing so much. It's just these. I want to be able to get a good image of the angle here. Ah, here we go. Yeah. Okay. So we've got a kind of a fat neck. Oh, sorry, I missed that. What'd that say? Oh, you found that after playing DCS. DCS. What's DCS? I don't think we're gonna go so fat on the side. I don't think it does that. It's kind of skinny on the sides actually. We got a fat nose and bottom. Yeah, maybe. I'm thinking about I'm thinking about faking it, just making it look real instead of actually making it 100% functional. Digital combat simulator, hyper realistic jet sim. Okay, all right. So jets are definitely your thing. That's awesome. Okay, so we got to go at the angle of, I want to say, what is that? Is that that's a little, it's a little less than a 45. I don't know if we have the um, benefit of doing a little less than a 45. So we're just gonna start with something like this and move our way up. I'm looking at that sucks. Not doing that. Okay. Let's try this. That's a little better, I guess. Um, this angle here should be a lot more. Yeah, yeah. War Thunder. War Thunder brings me back every once in a while. I gotta say, that's a fun game. Have you guys ever played Crimson Skies? It's an old one. It's an oldie but a goodie. So that goes that way, and then we're just gonna round that off to go straight back, it looks like. Oh, you know what? Let's check this out first. I don't know. I don't think this is it. I think we're going back to this one and bring that up. And I gotta push it away from me for a little bit and squint at it. No, not quite. We're not there. You guys want to hear a freaking funny story? So this is gonna date me a lot. So back in, I want to say 97 or 98, and that's a 19. 97. I got a Canon NoteJet 486 from my dad. It was my sister's first. And what was so cool about it is it was a laptop that had a built-in printer, and that's still fucking sick to this day. I mean, the fact that that was a thing was awesome. Kind of a lot of different areas for failure in that machine, but it worked great and for a long time. But it had Windows 3.1, and that came with no, Windows 3.11 for work groups, which came with some extra networking features in a game suite. And in that game suite, it had I think it was just called Battle Tank or some shit like that. But it was sick. Um, it was it was like the stereotypical thing you'd imagine of like an ancient frickin' video game, just a black screen and everything was green wireframe. But dude, that game had so much intricacy and like the controls and everything like that. There are still times when I play like modern tank games um that I think to myself, like, they're missing some stuff from that original shit, like back in the day. I forget what it was called. I think it was just Battle Tank or like Wind Tank or some shit like that. Hold on, let me look this up. Green wireframe tank game for Windows 3.11. What the shit was that called? Oh, it's called Battle Zone. That's what it was called. Yeah, Battle Zone. That was a sick game. You know what? You want to see what it looks like? I can look it up for you and show you on YouTube. That game was freaking amazing uh, for its time, especially back in the day. And it was old then. I mean, it was something they included with the games suite that came with that version of Windows, I think. But yeah, Battle Zone, Battle Zone, Windows. Oh, I guess it was on Windows 98 as well. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, they upgraded it for Windows 98. Okay, that's not the kind I had. I had the one that didn't even have any of that shit. So Windows 3.1. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, it was the Battle Zone. It was part of the entertainment pack. That's right. It had a separate disc for that. I completely forgot. Let's do this, and then I'll pause it, and I'll flip back over here real quick. We're gonna go to Chrome, so you can see what I'm seeing, and then hit done. And then this is what it was like. And the whole shit was very basic looking, but like you can see you had to lead your targets still. Um, Everything's kind of slow, but like there was some. I mean, you still had to scramble for cover, and you can't see shit. Like it doesn't populate until you get closer. Like that pyramid off in the distance didn't populate for a long time. Um, and Then see, it's everything's one hit freaking kill. So if you get hit, you're fucked. So it was pretty great. It's a pretty great game. You had yeah up at the top you see you have 3 lives. But yeah, it's right up there with like asteroids and shit. But it's like on a whole nother level. The fact that they were able to pull off like a 3D landscape like this, like you don't really need to see all the stuff. Like you know what you're doing. You have just enough like information to like And even more, like they even put even a little more work into it, like with the background, they mountains that don't go away, like the rest of the landscape that comes in and out, and it even put a freaking moon in. That's not bad. It's not bad. There's a radar up there. It's not bad. There's a lot of shit in this game that, like, you take for granted, but I mean, it was kind of revolutionary. I had a great time playing this game. Anyways, let's bring it back to Trailmakers here for you. But yeah, that was sick, right? That's what I grew up on. Um, so I think I was like what, like 11, 12 playing that game. The fact that the fact that we've come so far in so little time is really what blows me away. You know, like what was that? I mean, hell, that's less than 20 years ago, right? What is that? 18 years ago. And like now we've got like pretty much like photorealistic shit. You know, you got Unreal Engine 5. It's basically like driving a real tank. It's crazy. So we're gonna put, I think, a 4 on the bottom because it still has like a slope, and it's not completely flat, but maybe something like this. That kind of that kind of alludes to like the angle without actually making it. In fact, Trailmakers is going to be gone someday and known as a low quality old game. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We'll get better stuff though. We'll get better stuff, and hopefully with a development team that gives a damn about us and our wants. You know, they're not needs, and I have no more disillusions about that. But they're definitely wants, and you can't shake a stick at frickin' a whole community that's asking you for something that you're not giving them. Kind of a pain in the ass. So, um, maybe an LTE version of this game, like what we have with Minecraft, like a long-term evolution that's owned by another company, um, that like maybe buys it from them and like turns it into something the way like Minecraft has been turned into shit. Like that's a long-term evolution of a game, right? Like you're gonna get little updates here and there, and you're gonna get hatches, and you're gonna get stuff that adds things on there. But like it's for the most part, you're not really changing shit. Um, they they have they have a money machine that's finished for, and they just all they have to do is do minor upkeep. So like that would be something I would find to be ideal about this. Maybe. What's neat? NET. What is that? All right. I guess the cockpit's going to be the hardest part here. Let's see. Is that an orc or a cyclops? Is that a cyclops? Not in education, employment, or training. I don't understand. That's going right over my head. A lot of shit goes over my head. Is that like newer nomenclature? Because I live under a rock. You see, I turned 40. I turned 40 this year in December, and not so up to date with the modern nomenclature. You know what I mean? Oh no, you're doing it, huh? Yeah, I was thinking about hopping back on Warzone just because I was in a bad mood today, but I was like, you know what? Do I want to bring more fucking negativity my way? You know? And then I was thinking about just turning on some Modern Warfare and just going into shipment. But then the same goddamn thought happened in my head. Like, same thing occurred. I was like thinking to myself, really though, do I want that? Is that what I want to have happen to me right now? Maybe later tonight, but not right now. Probably not. Right? That's a lot of negativity, especially when you suck as bad as me. I'm getting killed a lot more than I'm killing. Don't really walk away from it feeling fulfilled. Oh yeah, it's a real. You seen the movie Idiocracy? They're like salting the earth with Gatorade, basically, is what they're doing. It's a pretty bad deal. It's a pretty bad deal. This was happening for a long time though. You're not the first generation to be dealing with this shit. Our generation was dealing with that shit too. Um, the good thing is that your old people aren't gonna be as fucked up as our old people, because your old people are gonna be people like me. Um, and our old people suck right now. And that's not like a broad spectrum all old people suck, but like the old people we have in fucking the Congress and Senate right now, like the House and the Senate right now, they are awful. Slow, greedy, manipulative, two-faced, backstabbing, just garbage clown people. And that goes for almost the whole fucking building. Lies everywhere. So like and goddamn, you can't have this unless you give me that. Like, what the fuck is that? Just goddamn vote on one thing at a time. Get it done. No, gotta make deals. Can't wait. I can't wait because reform's gonna happen. And the only thing stopping that shit is the old people we have there right now, because they just have to freaking do things the old way because they're assholes, assholes, assholes everywhere. Freaking suck. Then we got like overseas conflicts. We have overseas conflicts that like we could get into and turn this into a completely different fucking channel. We're not gonna get into that shit. Dude, yeah, the whole adrenaline shot thing is kind of obvious sometimes. I mean, but I mean, am I jealous? Yeah, a little. You know, an adrenaline shot would be nice here and there. I'm killing like 3 pots of coffee a fucking day. I'm not 40 yet. 40 soon, not yet. Like pots of coffee a day. Like we're talking like 12-cup pots. That's a lot of piss just to stay awake, man. Just to keep going. This is why old people wear fucking diapers. Is because they're sick of getting up. Because their knees go out. Because they're always doing these goddamn. They're always doing burpees just to get to the fucking toilet. I'm drinking coffee right now. Magnesium glycinate. Glycinate? Is that a soft C or a hard C? Magnesium glycinate? I just looked it up. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it came up. Oh, it's a soft. Good. I guess if the E wasn't at the end, it would be a hard C. I don't fucking remember that shit. I don't know. I just get by with the freaking force. All I know is I'm literate. I know how to read. They would figure it out the rest, you know? Okay. I see what we're talking about here. CE or a CI. Hey, that makes C-ents. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking around. Ah, decreased blood sugar. Ooh, ease symptoms of anxiety. Ah, that's what I need. Freaking kids always got my goddamn blood pressure going. I just watch them. I watch them do crazy shit, and I just like I feel it. I feel it happen in my head. It starts to get thicker. Like it feels heavier. Like there's more shit there. You know, like it blows up a little bit. Like it inflates. Like you know, I'm like watching them do dumb shit. I'm like, what are you doing? Stop. It's not. That's not to do. Don't do that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have two 10-year-olds and a 5-year-old, and it is just a circus. Tell you this. Kids are great. They're crazy. They're drunk without the bottle. And that is 100%. Especially like especially 10-year-olds. 10-year-olds. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're like starting to hit like pre-puberty. So like they're getting like freaking hormone surges, just cuts off their freaking brain, and they start, sassing and shit. Like they don't know what's gonna happen. Jeez, you're using way too many napkins, Lapkins. Just kidding. It drives me nuts though. Definitely one of those dads with like almost all gray hair at 40, just from stress. All right, so I think we've got a decent shape going here. I think it's a little longer than that, though, isn't it? Isn't it a little longer in the nose? I'm seeing different noses. So I see longer noses, I see fatter noses, and I see shorter, little stubby, skinny noses. I think you're right. I think it is a tiny bit longer. Nose cone variations. Yeah, there are different ones. Okay, so, all right, so we're looking at the TAV 8B Harrier 2 has a nose similar to this one. And then the Harrier GR, I don't know, Mark 1 has like almost a completely flat bottom, like as if this piece down here just wasn't fucking there, like that. Yeah, I didn't realize it was so old. We've got like we've got a bunch to work with here. I think I mean if I have the option, I'll go with the one in the middle there. And that has okay. That has the longer nose. That's a little more round. Yeah, I need to bring that back. I was just showing you. But you know what? this is all gonna get brought. Damn it! This is all gonna get brought forward, and then this has to be extended. I think like so. I think we're gonna do something like that. Let's see, and then wait a minute. Let's drop this down and bring it out. You think just like that? Okay. 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 I got that frickin' song by Lil Dicky stuck in my head. Freaky Friday. I woke up in Chris Brown's body. Son of a bitch, dude. Get out. Such an earworm, dude. Shit. It's like the Cars for Kids commercial almost. It's in there, dude. It is in there. Ingwe Malmsteen. You're into some serious shredder uh hair metal shit. That is badass. My dude. I got a side of me that's like that. Totally into that shit too. That's dope. I used to work at Tower Records. We had Ingwe on frickin' on stock for a little while. He'd pop up. Am I thinking about the same guy? That's the guy who shreds on that big ass awesome guitar, right? Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, that guy's dope. That's some good stuff. That's some that's some high quality H2O right there. Yeah, I worked at Tower Records. I actually got fired because I was stealing Red Bulls. I was hella young. Doing stupid shit. But yeah, I saw a lot of crazy shit working at Tower Records. There was this guy who came in. His name was Ticketmaster Dave. And he was always scalping Ticketmasters. Like the guy was going in there. Dude, this guy knows the hustle, man. This is what you do. This is what Dave used to do. He used to go in there as soon as tickets would be available for a show, he'd be there at the opening hour. Like frickin' maybe even early, right? To come in, have us turn the Ticketmaster machine on, print him out all these tickets, right? He'd be like, "Oh yeah, I want some of these. Oh, I want some of those seats. I want some of these seats. I want some of those seats." It wasn't like I considered it stealing. It was like I was young and stoned and thirsty and falling asleep, and I wanted a Red Bull, and so I did that. And many times I'd end up paying for them, but many times I wouldn't. But it was kind of like the thing we all did. Um, there's really no excuse for it. I mean, come on. But I was young, so the judgment and the decision making that I have now was definitely not the fucking same. Is that something I would do now? No. Is that something I did then? Yes. Um, you know, and owning something that you did and continuing to do it are, of course, different things. But yeah, I'm an adult now. Do shit like that, but I definitely laugh about the shit I used to do, and be like, that was stupid, because it fucking was. But yeah, um, I'd go in there after a night of heavy drinking, and then you know I'd be stoned because it's a frickin' record store, and thirsty, and they were right there, and it was just something I did. It was something kind of we all did, and I was a freaking manager. So I think the only thing that really was the advent of that actually being the downfall of my job there, which wasn't even that good. It's just such a joke. Like it was the fact that we got a new like GM and she wasn't down with it. She was just like, "Fuck that. We're not paying for your guys' shrink. Like, no more drinking Red Bulls." And she told us. She told us we couldn't do it because, like I said, it wasn't isolated to fucking me, right? So like, she told us not to fucking do it. It's like, "See you guys, jacking Red Bulls and fucking M&Ms. You bunch of stoners. Like, do your job. Your job isn't to fucking eat the shit and like play the music you like. It's to like run the store and play the music you like, right?" And so like freaking, so like she talked to us, and it wasn't just like one time that she talked to us. It was like a few fucking times that she talked to us. And like I said, it wasn't just me, but I was the one that like had a hard time breaking the habit, I think, and so it eventually came down to it. Whatever. I think it was like exactly fucking 21 when I had that job. That's a lifetime ago. But yeah, it was a fun time. Order burgers, sit in the back, get stoned on the roof. Bunch of cool shit. We get to watch movies early. Like movies had come out on DVD and shit, and we'd get to watch them early. Technically, we would still get them on VHS. If I could go back to a time when I was younger, I actually fucking wouldn't because I am just now barely goddamn mature enough to deal with everyday life. I have a super low executive age. I have really bad ADHD, always sort of have, and I don't want to go back in the past. I had a fucking horrible time in high school, horrible time. I had like a handful of good friends and a fuck ton of sideline haters, and that's basically been my entire life. That's my life now. I have a handful of close friends um, that I guess I discount every once in a while, and that's shitty of me to discount them because they're there. I just don't fucking talk to them. So I guess I have like a handful of close friends that I guess I could I could hit them up if I needed to. But then I got a fuck ton of sideline haters that all they want to do is see me fail. And that's been every year of my goddamn life. And it's because I guess I'm a lot to deal with. I don't fucking know. I'm not dealing with me. I'm me. So it's different to be yourself than it is to experience yourself. I guess I can be only as self-aware as I can be, and the rest is just for me to figure out. Being a fucking adult's hard. That's what I can say right now. Coming up on 40 and having like the the frustrating brain of a fucking like 20-year-old um, is really hard. But yeah, maybe a 30-year-old. I don't know. I guess I'm about 10 years younger in my brain than what I guess I am in my body. It's been fucking frustrating my whole life. So frustrating. Because people who are my age don't feel like they're my age, and people who are younger usually end up gravitating towards me because I just have this I have this younger I have this younger mind, and that's just how it goes. I don't fucking know. I'm not happy with this look. What can I do about this? It's not rounded enough for me. Maybe put these up here. Let's see what happens. The struggle's real though. So what are we looking at here? Looking at a pain in my ass. What is this? Oh no, you're good. I wasn't talking about what you wrote. I'm talking about this nose cone. I have like a handful of memories that are okay from high school, but that's about it. And I really don't talk to anybody from those days. I actually just ran into someone from my class that I went to high school with. His kid goes to the same preschool as my kid, and it's fucking super weird because this guy, was never really cool to me in high school. Not very many fucking people were. And he's trying to be cool with me now just because it's like the sociable thing to do. And it's just like it's hard to get over that. It's hard to get over the resentment of like remembering so clearly this son of a bitch like being such a dick for so many years. That you knew him, and then being in that crowd of dicks, and then being able to like let that go and like be a fucking adult and be like, yeah, I will let it go and be mature about the fact that you used to be a fucktard to me every fucking day of the week for no reason, just because you didn't understand me. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to reconcile that. Yeah, I know. It's just it's tough to drop the resentment. I've always had a tough time with that. Dropping resentments for me is just something I just have a difficult. I'll even tell you like to your face if I have a resentment against you. I'll be like, dude, I resent you right now because this is why X, Y, and Z, and it's just like I'm having a really hard time with it, and I need to get through this. I know, but it's putting a damper on this whole interaction that we're having right now, and like that's what I'll tell someone. I'll be like, dude, I totally can't stand you right now because this is what you did, and I can't reconcile it. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Can you explain it to me because it doesn't make any sense, and I just feel like you're a dick right now, and we need to figure this out. And because I just can't let shit settle. I can't let shit just settle on its own. I can't just leave it alone. Um, and if I do, it just you know I don't know. I don't know if you know, but it bothers me. I can't drop it sometimes. I mean, I'll eventually drop it. I just don't fucking like it. And then whenever I think of it again, I get pissed off. I deal with it all over again. Life was easier when I smoked cigarettes, and I'm not telling you to smoke cigarettes. I'm just saying it was a lot fucking easier when I had a way of just being like, fuck it, and, spark up a cigarette, and then a chemical would tell my brain not to worry about shit. Um, yeah. Yeah, you see, there you go. I'm glad I'm not alone with the whole fucking resentment thing. Like, I'm glad you guys understand, because sometimes I feel like, sometimes I feel like just I don't know, maybe, sometimes I feel like I'm alone in that regard, like there's so many people around and they just seem to be able to drop shit so easily. So I think this is a basic shape for our Harrier. Um and we can start moving back. I just haven't been satisfied with it at all. I think we're gonna do like we did with the frickin' F4, and we're gonna have a bunch of different variants eventually, and it's just gonna evolve over time. My biggest problem actually, with this whole subject that we're on, is the fact that like I have I have sideline haters, right? I mentioned that, and I can extend the nose by one, drop it by one block. That's what I was thinking too. Okay, cool. All right, so this whole freaking shit needs to come out and down. Um, so I got a bunch of sideline haters. They ask, and I know they're sideline haters because like they'll ask me qualifying questions, and someone doesn't care to know anything about you if they ask qualifying questions like, for instance, how's your YouTube channel doing? Motherfucker, that is public. If you wanted to know how that was doing, you would simply navigate on that pocket computer that you have and you would tell me how my YouTube channel's going. Like, don't fucking piss down my back and tell me it's raining. Just be real. Is that the right angle? Am I looking at this right? I guess so. Less sloped here or here? Yeah, right? It needs to be okay, so I need to what we all need to do is decide which goddamn Harrier we're gonna build today because there's so many different variants. Am I gonna do the round nose? Or am I gonna do the sharp nose? Am I gonna do the rounded sharp nose? Or am I gonna do the snubby one? Like which one am I gonna do? I'm having a hard time with this. So I think with the pieces that we have, oh, wait a second here. So with the configuration and the pieces that we have so far, it looks like we're moving towards the GR Mark 1 or no, or the 8B Harrier 2. Ah, yeah, the 8B Harrier 2 has that distinctive slope and pinch down. Okay, we'll stick with that. That's our story. We're sticking with it. We're going to try for that one. We even have the beginning of that triangular jaw looking thing on the side. If for lack of a better word, jaw, right? Like, I think we should go with that. If you look up the side profile of the TAV 8B Harrier 2 or the TAV, I don't know how to fucking. I'm not a military guy. I don't know how to pronounce that right. But it's TAV 8-8B Harrier 2. I think this is gonna. If we just extend this out a little bit on top, I think this is gonna be our money right here. Hello, we got someone else with us. Thanks for joining, and welcome to the channel Planet and Atmosphere. And we are building the Harrier jump jet. Oh, you gotta get some sleep. All right. Have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow. It's already tomorrow over there. Have a good day. All right, let's copy this up. There we go. And then we can morph this into something that can resemble cockpit, no problem. I don't think we're gonna do it like that though. I don't think that's gonna work. We have to use. Let's try one of these. What about that? When I was in high school, the Deftones were really big. I think I think that was the song. It was like I watched you change. I think that was I watched a change in you, like you never had wings. Pretty sure that was them. The song actually isn't bad. Okay, so then go up the side. Oh no, we want to bring that stuff back. This is marking off our. Wait, no, wait, no. Put that back. Getting carried away. That has to stay, and then we have to bring this down. Plug it in there, and then this has to continue up. What's up? Got a real question. Fire away. I am a mostly open book. Mostly. There's some shit I won't talk about. All right. So, okay. How do I stop thinking about how useless I am in the grand scale of things? Oh, simple. Stop giving a shit about how useless you think you are. And start thinking about shit that's better to think about. Period. The last thing you want to do is waste a single moment of your time thinking about how useless you are, because all that's going to do is going to exacerbate the problem. Real talk. Uh, Come home every day, you look in the mirror, you tell yourself you're a piece of shit. What do you think every time you look in the mirror after that? It starts to become a habit. You form like a pattern in your brain. You think to yourself, I'm a piece of shit every time you look in something that's reflective, even if it's not the fucking mirror. You see yourself in a puddle, you see yourself in a spoon, in a glass, anything. You start thinking to yourself, I'm a piece of shit. Don't fucking think that. You start walking in that mirror in the morning and start thinking to yourself, I piss fucking excellence. I made it here. I'm not dead yet, you know. And I may not be able to walk. Like personally, for me, I go through this. So this hits really close to home, and I'm glad I can talk to you about this because um, it makes me feel like all the bullshit I've gone through is for something. So check this out. I got hurt on the job as a cable guy. I can't walk or do fucking almost anything fun. My family went to Great Wolf Lodge. Got to ride the water slides and all that shit. Did I get to ride the fucking water slides? No. Guess where my fucking ass was? Sitting down the wave pool or like floating down the lazy river. It was relaxing, kind of, but like it wasn't what I wanted to fucking do. I wanted to go and have fun, right? It's bullshit. Couldn't do it. Right? I have worked with my body my whole life. I've always been a tech, right? Always been doing something that has used my entire right everything I have, right? Like my brain and my body, right? And it's just so fucking hard to sit and to be stuck in a house all day fucking long, not being able to walk, not being able to contribute financially the way I used to, having to see my wife go and work a full-time fucking job, start a new career because I got fucking hurt, right? That sucks. I have definitely been dealing with feelings of inadequacy and, um, all sorts of fucking bullshit that go with that, right? But you got to remember, like, you can only take fucking accountability for so much. There's stuff that happened to me that's out of my fucking control. For me to sit around all day and to think to myself how useless I am when I didn't choose that. It 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 happened. It just came to pass that I got hurt at work. Working a full-time job, like, you know, that was really hard on my freaking body, right? It was bound to happen. The more I try to think about um, how that's not something that I actively brought upon myself, the easier it is to get through the days, right? Because it's not like I woke up that morning thinking to myself, hey, I am going to be purposefully fucking stuck in the same position for way too long, and it's going to do whatever the fuck it does to your knee when you're like that, and then I'm going to purposefully go do some other weird motions and fuck myself up. No, I never made that decision. I never actively woke up that day and thought, today's the day I'm gonna get hurt and change my life for the fucking worse. Um, Also, um, you know, um, who the fuck am I to put that kind of responsibility or control over like anything to anyone, right? Not just myself, but like to anyone, right? So you're not useless, right? Um, I don't know how old you are. I don't know what part of your life you're in, but um, as long as you're still breathing and you still have conscious thought, you can put that to a good use if you have an active investment in doing so. So it comes down to uh, the ability to invest your time into something that you can say to yourself when you finish your day, when you hang up your coat or you put your shoes up or you know, do your end of the day routine, whatever that end of the day routine is for you. Um, and you think about, you start reflecting on what you did today. If you can see one thing that you did that was to better yourself or the future or someone else's day, make someone smile, fucking anything positive about your day, then you can take that and you can put it in your bank of shit that makes you not useless. If you can't look at yourself and think to yourself, what it is I've done today that is a positive thing or something, then most sensitively, you just need to try a little harder to do positive shit. Just think of a game plan, think of an action, and carry that action out. And don't get so caught up in the way shit makes you feel. To be honest, your emotions don't exist. They exist, but they don't. It's a chemical reaction that happens in your head. So, like, the way I had a bad day and the way I feel like shit and how I, like, can't find a job and stuff like that, that's all chemical reactions that are happening in my head. And I have to remember that that's not something that I'm doing on purpose. It's something that happens to me because of the way I've lived my life, the things that have been done around and to me by others, and all the things that are learned behaviors, all the things that are automatic behaviors, all the things that just like happen in a person's life, right? And so like that conditions you to become the person that you end up being. Um, and you just react to shit. Like some people, you just react to shit, right? You're not perfect. And I don't know if it's like this Sigma grind mentality of like just trying to make as much money before you hit fucking 21 or what, but like a lot of people are getting caught up in this lately. I've been seeing, and it's just like you don't really need um, to focus so much on on the big idea of like stereotypical success, right? You just need to be worthwhile to yourself and to make a difference in your own life for the better, and to try and to not stop fucking trying to be a good person and to do the best that you can do. And you know, you can get into philosophical shit if you want to, and like Nietzsche and shit like that, and be like, "What is good?" And you know what fucking good is. Like, if something happens to you that you like, you want to do that to other people, as long as it's not fucking hurting you and you're not like some sicko. But like, you know, for the most part, like basically everybody has a relatively, you know, a relatively clear scope of what is you know, right and wrong, you know, and just try to live your life by that, and just try to do, you know, a little bit better every day, and start to fucking try to see something in yourself that you love. And if you don't love something about yourself, then you know, you need to take steps. Like you said, people change over time. You know, take steps to change yourself, and to change something about yourself that you say you don't like something about yourself. Change that something you don't like about yourself any fucking way that you can, any way that you can that's constructive. And just try to do a little bit fucking better every day. And there is a such thing as trying, because some people can't just do things. Sometimes things are hard. Sometimes things are outside your ability right away, and you have to like work up to it. You have to try in order to get to the place where it's something that you can actually fucking do, right? Some people can't do a push-up. You have to keep trying to do push-ups until you can do a push-up, right? You're never going to build the muscles that make the push-up happen by just wanting to do it. You have to like actually do the thing. And so you're not useless. Thinking you're useless is probably the most useless thing that you could do. Thinking that you're lazy and being too lazy to do anything about it is always, and I mean always, a microcosm of a much bigger issue. And there is usually some kind of trauma or something that needs to be addressed, maybe a depression or something like that. And I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but there's definitely something else to unpack. And it's not, um, I don't believe that anyone is truly lazy. I think that people are subject to responses that have been conditioned into them. The brain's very complex. Um, there's no there's no there's no real way to see into you know, anyone's head, specifically yours right now, to see exactly, you know, what it is that's not that's not in the green per se, but like learning to appreciate something and to change something about yourself. That if you see that you're if you see to your if you think to yourself, I'm lazy, that's 100 fucking percent under your control. And you can make small changes every day to make it a routine to do less lazy, in your opinion, shit. So if you if you think that you're truly just lazy and it's not a response to, like, say, childhood trauma or some other fucking shit that you haven't unpacked and dealt with in your life, then I would say you're probably one in like a badillion, because normally laziness, um, in my experience as an almost 40-year-old man, being married to a woman who normally I would classify as so fucking lazy. Like my ex-wife, I would come home after working like a 14-hour day, 15-hour, sometimes even fucking 16-hour day, and my ex-wife would be in her underwear, dirty as shit, sitting on the couch in a filthy house with my baby girl running around in a dirty diaper. Normally you'd be like, that chick's lazy. No, she had fucking depression. She still has depression. It's a problem. It's a real issue. Give me a sec. I didn't want to smoke into the mic. It's a real problem people deal with, and people struggle across the board, and it's not just with shit like depression or deep sadnesses and whatever the fuck causes whatever people go through to become what you say is just lazy. It's not. It's not just lazy. There's something going on, and that's 100% up to you to unpack. But I wish you all the best luck with that. And I'm not trying to sound like I don't have compassion for that. I absolutely do. It's just sometimes the way I talk about stuff, it sounds really matter of fact, because I'm so confident in what I'm saying is mostly correct. Normally there's, like I said, in my opinion, no such thing as truly lazy. It's usually a bigger issue. And it usually, I'm not saying it's necessarily your issue, but it's usually something that comes down to a childhood thing. So like something could have happened. Um, Someone didn't make you feel big enough. Someone didn't encourage the right behavior or response in whatever kind of stimulus they provided for you. And I have that in my life too, and I'm sorry that someone else is dealing with that, and you know, but you don't need to think that you're useless. That's for fucking sure. I know in my 20s, actually shortly after I had that job at Tower, I went through this time where I was doing a lot of stupid shit, and I was really depressed, and I was not really moving a lot, and I put on a bunch of weight, and it was a hard time. It was a hard time to fucking live, and I didn't have a girlfriend, and like everything was just fucking tough. Like I couldn't make a connection with almost anybody. The people that would hang out with me were like trying to get me to do stupid shit that would get me in trouble or sick or like drunk, or it was just a bad time. And I was just desperate to find like a group of people that would accept me, and I had friends and blah blah blah. So I was just going along with it. I ended up fucking catching an STD from this dirty chick. It was just a horrible fucking situation. Like all kinds of stupid shit that's ended up happening because I was just hanging out with the wrong people. And you don't want to fucking do that shit. Like it's not something you don't want to go down the road of like thinking you're any fucking thing negative, because it's going to lead you down the road of trying to fucking fix that the wrong way. So like the last thing you want to be doing is looking at yourself in the mirror and thinking to yourself, I'm fucking useless. I'm fucking lazy. I'm fucking, whatever, stupid, fat, dumb, whatever the fuck. Because, like, these are the thoughts I used to have. Like, because, like, I would look in the mirror. I'm, I'm not a very tall guy. I'm only 5'10", but, like, when I would look in the mirror, right, like, I would be like, hey, man, how's it going? Working on that Harrier right now. talking about life. You know, I was really heavy for myself. I was about 100 pounds overweight, and I would look in the freaking mirror and I would think to myself, I'm fat, I'm stupid, I'm not, you know, I'm not worth anything. Like I'm just like an asshole, and like I have no friends because I push them all away because I'm a dick. And the only way past that is literally just to stop being a fucking dick. Literally, stop doing the shit that keeps you in that place, and start thinking about stuff differently. That's the only way around it. It's so much harder than it sounds too. I mean, those are such easy words to say. To hypnotize yourself into stopping like that, the internal hate, and like the the addiction to putting yourself down is like a real thing. It's such a struggle, dude. Like getting past that is probably the hardest part. Um, Seeing the worth in yourself, that if you have any friends or anyone that's like a loved one or something like that that has ever given you any fucking kind of compliment, trying to see what they see to give you that compliment. If you're a man, I don't I think, I mean, most of us are dudes that play this game, but I mean, you could be a chick. I mean, whatever. If you're a man though, especially, I feel like we have like this crazy pressure on us from society to like be successful, to make a certain amount of money, to be a certain height, to have a certain physique, to do certain things in your life, and blah blah X, Y, and fucking Z. Drop that. That is not on you. Okay? You have the responsibility to yourself to carve your own path and to be happy doing that, as long as it's fucking as long as it's safe and healthy and you're doing the best that you can to put your best foot forward in all situations. There's nothing wrong with whatever the fuck you want to do. It doesn't have to fit in that cookie cutter bullshit. And, you know, I think the first thing and the best thing that any young man can do is to look, or any young person is to look at fucking the joke that society is, and like the crap that, like, you know, mainstream media and like mainstream entertainment shit kind of like tries to put into your head that's expected of you, and just drop that shit. Let them keep it for themselves. If they want to live their lives, like, that's fine. But like, you do not have to have that crazy stress on you to try to fit in to that fucking cookie cutter bullshit. It's not necessarily you. And I know for me, it wasn't me, you know, you know, I just had to kind of find my own way. And sometimes finding your own was hard, and you get stuck. And it sounds like right now, by the way you asked that question, it just sounds like right now you're stuck. You need someone to tell you that you're worth shit, and you are. You're worth a ton. You're worth a great amount of shit, and it's you know, it's it has to do with what you do to invest your time. And if you're not content with yourself, I'd say, um, try to invest your time in ways that would naturally make you feel more content with yourself. Um, you know, I feel like it would benefit the conversation a little better to have specifics, but if you're not comfortable to give me specifics, I understand. But like, uh, when it comes down to it, you know, as a general response to that question, the simple answer is you're not. You know, there are very few fucking people who are actually useless. If you take from others and you don't have anything that you can give back, um, in any kind of way, that puts you in a really rare category of people. I don't believe that that's something that comes naturally to anyone. You really have to try to be that kind of person to not have anything to give back, in any way, like in any way, right? To anybody. And so I think that right now, I think you're going through a tough spot, and I don't think that you should really, um, take yourself. you know, at face value about some of these things because, like I said, emotions are chemical reactions in your brain. And so if you're feeling this way, something's something else is there. So like if you're feeling unfulfilled in life, which many men do feel unfulfilled. Many adults, in fact, feel unfulfilled in their lives. It's not it's not a rare thing at all. It's just a part of being fucking alive. You know, a lot of times you get stuck in a spot, and you know, it takes more than just wishing to be out of that spot to get out of it. And you know, I feel for you, dude. I do, and I wish that that could resolve itself in a much faster than obvious fashion. Um, but um, you know what? To me, um, you are very much not useless. You give me someone to talk to. I myself struggle with loneliness. I myself struggle with the feeling that no one gives a flying fuck about what I like or want or do or think or say. And I struggle with those feelings a lot too. I really think a lot of the time that, you know, it'd be better for the rest of the world if I just like slept through a day or a week or just didn't wake up at all. And like, you know, sometimes, you know, I feel you, dude. Like, life can be fucking tough, but the last thing you need to do is get caught up in those thoughts because they're not productive. And the last thing you need to do is continue any kind of behavior that makes you feel like it's contributing to the current state of being that you have right now. So if there is something that you could possibly change about your behavior that's a day-to-day thing that you do, that you know you do, that contributes to this overall feeling of you know, that you're, you know, useless or worthless or whatever, you know, like, stop that shit now. Make the conscious effort to stop that shit. And because you know, if you want to live the better life, you need to take the steps to live the better life now. I don't know if you are a kid or if you're an adult or if you're somewhere in between or if you're married or single or what your situation is, but whatever it is, surround yourself with people who only have your best interest at heart and try to help you grow and develop. And if you don't know anyone like that, go find people like that and um, and try to model yourself after only the best of their behaviors and not anything weird, because sometimes you can find someone and you know you start modeling your behaviors after them and they start, you know, doing weird shit and you're like, hey, that's weird, I don't want to do that weird shit. They're like, that's fine, everyone's doing this weird shit. You're like, I don't see anyone else doing that weird shit, but so I don't know. And they're like, no, no, it's good, it's good, it's good. And you're like, I don't think it's good. It's usually not good. So if you have one of those feelings, of course, don't fucking do it. But like, other than that, like for the most part, like that's the most sound advice I can give you. And I hope that helps. I hope you feel more worthwhile, knowing that you bring something to my life just by being here, and I thank you for that. Oh, and keep coming back because when I hit 50, we're doing a Steam Deck raffle. We'll do it live so that everyone knows it's fair and it'll be fun. It'll be a fun thing. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I mean, it's not new; it's used, but it's still good. It's actually it's better than new or used because it's been sent back twice, refurbished by them, and then I upgraded the hard drive. Uh, and I've been teching for my whole life, so It's still good. I play it all the time just to keep it working, keep the battery healthy, because I don't want to give someone something that's gonna just die a bunch. And yeah, it works great. Plays new games like Baldur's Gate and shit like that. I mean, it would mean figuring out that stuff when we got there. I don't really know how we'd figure that shit out. My wife had an idea that would be, actually probably simpler, would be doing it through like a Steam account because we would be able to, if it were through a Steam account, this is just, this is just spitballing here, but my wife had this idea of doing it through like the account for like an email, right? So then, and we could do it that way, and then you would end up having it gifted to your Steam account, and then you'd be able to get, a new one that way, and everyone would be happier because I wouldn't have to worry about the. She's like, you don't have to worry about, what if something goes wrong in shipping or something like that, and there's a bunch of shit we have to go over, but yeah, should be fine. If we get to 50, when we get to 50, that's the investment I want to put into this, because I want to start a nice community here, and hopefully move this community to another platform eventually. Because as easy as it is to stream to Twitch, there's the occasional controversy that as an adult I just don't fucking want to be a part of. So we might end up moving to a different platform eventually. I don't know where to go with this. I'm thinking the engines, I don't know. I'm thinking the engines and then maybe continuing back with the fuselage. Oh, you're back. Right on. My internet was doing some weird shit. Not last week. I think it was the week before last. But it was when I was streaming. I was streaming from the main computer to my laptop. Oh, you can't get to fly? Were you? Did you have forces on while you were building by chance? Because sometimes when I build without forces on, I'll build something that looks fucking sick. And I try to fly it, and it doesn't fly, and I check forces. It's all wacky. Everything's lit up like a Christmas tree. Oh, okay, you had forces on. Huh. Okay. Sometimes I've noticed. Oh, thrust. Huh. If you don't jump so good fast this way, I just feel like the world is not worth living. You know that no matter what joy I feel. Uh oh. Hold on. I think I reached that chemicals in my brain. Okay. 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 So in that case, uh, I'm extrapolating maybe a lack of 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 worth in the world, maybe like maybe you're seeing like a lack of worth in just living in just like the world as it is because society is kind of shit. I don't know, maybe, or just like maybe just jaded by the knowledge that that you're just experiencing things because you experience things through chemicals in your brain. You know, that is something that very high IQ people have a problem with, and I would definitely unpack these feelings with someone professional at this point, because I can tell you what I feel, but I can't fix that, and that could be something that you might want to make an appointment for and talk to like a pro about, and try to get that figured out, because at this point, if there's nothing that you can put a finger on that you could change in your life, and you have good friends and stuff like that, then this is something that could be just a brain chemistry issue. And like I said, it's not your fault like that you feel this way. This is a common, from what I understand, it's a common feeling amongst, especially amongst men, and especially amongst very high IQ people. Um, I'm not a genius technically. I'm just uh, gifted, or what is it gifted? Highly intelligent? I forget the scale. I'm just under genius. But I struggle with these high big brain things every once in a while. Um, I'm not I'm not like, you might actually be like full on genius. If this is what the kind of shit that you're stuck on, that you're thinking about like on a daily basis, like you might just have a really high IQ, and you might just be struggling with being able to reconcile the bullshit with the reality, right? And so like we live in what we consider like the phenom, right? So like we each see the world through different eyes through those chemicals, right? It's called the phenom. We each have our kind of our own universe that we live in that regard, right? So like like we remember things slightly differently, we see things slightly differently, our opinion of things is slightly differently because of the influences that our brain chemistry and the shit that we've gone through and blah 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 blah, that affects that phenom that we live in, right? And so like when it comes down to it, like if that's the universe that you perceive, where you can't offer anything to anybody, then you might just need, a hand to help you out of that phase of existence. You know what I mean? Raise your frequency, so to speak. I don't know if you've ever watched that movie Frequency. It's got the guy from Star Wars and some chick, and they're doing they talk about, it's like kind of a sci-fi but rom-commy. They talk about like your personal frequency and like how it affects like the way you live your life and shit. It's a lot of pseudoscience bullshit for the movie, but if you think about the way that we live our lives on a day-to-day basis, and vibes and shit like that, it might have a little bit of merit here or there, depending on the school of thought that you subscribe to. Of course, not everybody necessarily thinks that that's a thing, but either way, uh, you might just need help getting out of that. My wife takes something for that. She has struggles that need a medicine. I smoke pot. I'm not telling you that you should do either one of those things, but I think you should talk to a someone who's a pro and get their fucking opinion, because you know the last thing you should be doing is taking any kind of serious psychological advice from someone like me. I'm just a derelict on the internet making shit out of Legos almost. But like in my opinion, I think that the fact that you're having this crisis, this internal catharsis, so to speak, uh, feeling these feelings that you have. And seeing the things that you see, perceiving the things that you perceive, obviously, right? And not having it make any meaningful effect on that, is giving you a negative experience in life. And I think you should unpack that with the pro for sure, 100%. With someone who's actually gone to school to handle problems like that. Well, you also could be a genius. Like you could legit be a genius if your mindset is that grand. Like if you really believe, if you're really thinking about things on that level and like yeah, that's what's holding you up on shit, like you could be straight up just genius level and just caught up in the wrong shit, you know? Um yeah, you know. Um I think about stuff like that too, but I don't think about like actively doing it. I think about like what would bring the world together, right? To change society for the better would probably at this point take some grand cataclysm or environmental problem or something like that. Yes, sir. Shadow, I don't know 6. This is our Harrier, my man. How you doing? We're talking about life. We got some we got something to unpack. One of our friends in the chat's having a hard time right now, and I totally get it because hard times happen. So, but yeah, talking about life, doing stuff, hanging out. You know, the world does need to change. I can see a reason. Did I follow you, or was that someone with a similar username? Oh, he's saying that's a shadow. Wait. Oh, I can follow you guys back just by clicking in the chat. Sick. I'm doing that right now. We can all be friends. Wait a second. Hold on. Wait for it. There we go. Good times. You want to slay dragons. Hold on a second. Go to. Fuck. Another planet, destroy the sun, kill off. What the fuck? Dopamine chemicals. Whoa. Whoa. Jesus. This got hot. Dude. I got like. That's like half my family. I'm half. I, I'm half minority. You gotta be easy on the minorities, dude. We have it hard enough. Okay? Listen. We have it hard enough. Okay? Look. Look. We had a hard enough time getting a black Batgirl, okay? Just like fucking be easy on us, all right? We're having a hard time right now as minorities. It's a tough time in the fucking world. Just give us a break. Give us a break. It's, it's a hard time, man. You know how hard it was? Blow up the sun, maybe. No, but for real, I think what would bring the world together to change society for the best would probably be some crazy like environmental cataclysm or like something awful that rhymes with floor that I don't want to say because I don't want to bring that frickin' smoke. I don't want to bring that frickin' vibe. But yeah, things like that, like yeah, like the thing that rhymes with burled, burled floor. Yeah, that usually brings people together. I don't want to say the word. I don't want to think about it because that's just not what we want to happen. But yeah, usually, huh? That's normal. What's what's a what's a threatened bloodline among friends? I mean, really, that's what seals a friendship. That's when you know this is someone that you can trust is because they threatened your mother. You know? That's how I know. That's that's how I know I can trust my homies. They tell me if I don't show up for fucking D&D, my whole bloodline gets taken out. That's hella funny. That's the kind of shit real friends say to each other. That's how you know it's good. That's how you know it's a healthy friendship. It's got jokes like that. It's a good thing. I think I'm gonna put these here. We want this to be a little bit fatter, I think. Nope, that sucks. We're not doing that. That's stupid. We're not doing that. That sucks and it's stupid. Bringing this back up, and we're putting it right here. There. Let's try this. This is a lot of not building and just thinking about building this time. That's what this is turning into. Because, I mean, this is kind of a hard plane. Did I miss something? Yeah. 200 something kids in his attic, allowing even more in his basement. I don't know why it does. I think he's just a little slow. What? Wait, what? Kids? The fuck? In game? What game? No, it's down. You could have kids in a Skyrim mod. It got freaky though. They would come up to you and talk. Like, "Hi, Papa, where have you been? Blah blah blah, bloody 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 blee." You're like, you're kind of too alive. Go away. You know? It's like, it's a little weird. It gets to the point where you're just like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this mod. I think I'm gonna delete it. Is kind of where I ended up. I was like, I already have like real kids. I don't need my freaking video game kids A, sassing me, B, freaking telling me that they miss me because I've been gone too long. That's weird, and I'm not here for that. You know, that's a freaking excellent question. Are there any normal mods on Skyrim? Probably. You know, the one that I can think of that would be the most normal mod was that like Khajiit follower friend. He's pretty cool. I forget his name, but he was fun. Okay. You could. Right now, what we need is a laser. So if you can invent a laser, Damien Tater, that can put your rock in space and also put your name down in history, make a real impact, right? We need a good laser, not like the lasers we have now. Lasers we have now suck. We need something that can be like high power at distance. So it needs to be able to maintain, right, its amplitude and modulation at distance after being fired. And that's what the rub is right now with the whole laser game. So if you want to make your impact, start fucking with laser pointers and start studying laser science and shit like that, like hard light. Try to figure that shit out, and that's what we need. Because yes, exactly, we need for ICBMs. That's what we need right now. If you if you have if you have an itch to find a niche, that's the one, my guy. That's what you should do. You know, if you're worried about the shit that you're worried about, thinking about the stuff that you're thinking about, I bet that's the one. We got a good turnout tonight. Thanks for being here, you guys. I gotta say, we've had 3 on for quite some time now, and that's not usually a thing. I'm loving it. I'm loving the attention. I'm attention deficit, which means I need more attention. So feed it to me, and we're here for it tonight. Loving the whole thing. That can be a 4. Oh no, we want that. No, yeah, that can be a 4. Can this be a 4? Yeah, that can be a 4. Have you guys followed my YouTube channel? I make montages every time I do something fun. I'll make a montage. And so last night I made one from my Girl Power Wednesday video, live stream, whatever the fuck, for Control. And I did that song by Pat Benatar, Heartbreaker. It was a good one. It's just the same name, CrapkinsTheBrave. You'll see me. You'll see my face. It's like a cartoon face of me. What my face looks like. Big nose and everything. I'm gonna get a new style because light spreads too much in the atmosphere. No, you don't. Vacuum chamber. You just need a vacuum chamber. You can do the tests you need to do with about 18 inches and a vacuum chamber. And you need to focus on amplitude and modulation and different spectrums. So like right now, I forget how hot that hottest one is, but it's pretty fucking hot. Um, I would instead of going that direction, I would try to go with the lower band, because with lower band frequency, it goes further. In the simplest way I can explain that to you. Higher band frequency is more subject to interference and degradation over time. So lasers, right, are already pretty high band frequency. So you want to try with like a lower band, higher power, higher amplitude and modulation, but like a lower band. And so like uh, that's that's where it comes down to. Yeah, microwaves, exactly. F4 Phantom sometimes gets called an anvil. Yeah, yeah, I know that. My mom worked on them. They told her she would never fly. She only got to work on them. So they let her get covered in uh, fucked up chemicals, but they wouldn't let her risk her life in other ways. Wait, what'd you say? Hold on a second. SpaceX will steal the SpaceX rocket, strap your rock onto the rocket, then fire another rocket to destroy the other rocket to make your rocket go to space. Yes, that's what the kids call meta these days. Fucking A. Oh, wait. Allow. Where are you at now, Hublu? Yes, Rico Kaboom Rocket. Yeah, like what country are you in? I mean, America's all right. Got a lot of dicks here. New Zealand, I'll swap with you. There's like for me in America there are like it's like there's like two shelves. There's two like societal shelves that you encounter, right? There's the drop off where like you walk out into the water and you think you're cool, and then there's just a steep fucking drop off of racism, right? Sometimes. And then other times you're walking, you think you're cool, and then there's like a steep fucking drop off of like social caste bullshit. And you're like, what the hell? Where did this even come from? But yeah, it just it takes you by surprise. It just depends where you go. If you're gonna go to America, uh, this might this might polarize me a little, and I'm not trying to go for that. I'm just saying you want to stick to like a metropolitan, probably a coastal region. If you're from New Zealand, you're gonna fucking hate it anywhere hot in the central United States. It's gonna suck for you, because it's just not gonna be fun. You're gonna want to probably go like northern coastline, east or west. Anything south of I don't know, anything south of frickin' on the East Coast, I guess anything south of Virginia is gonna be too warm. And then I don't know, Arizona. Oh shit, that's gonna be hot, bud. Allow swearing. Yes, this is not for kids here. What do we got? I don't even see a frickin' swear word. Where's the swear word? I think Damian Tater's having a life crisis right now. I think you're having a life crisis. Feeling useless. You don't need to think like this, man. You can rise above. There are better ways. There are better ways of living. Um, I'm not telling you to go full Jedi, but maybe walk the gray path. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? You know, you don't have to embrace the dark side so much. It's not so great there. Yeah, it's fun for a little while, and then after a while, it just gets fucking old. You know, everything's darkness and destruction and lame and sadness and the fear and then the paranoia and it starts to catch up to you and the bullshit. You don't want that crap. Life can be so much more than Pinky and the Brain shit like that. You know what I mean? It's like, what are we doing tonight, Pinky? Trying to take over the world. You know? I mean, come on. It's got to be. He never does it. It's got to get old. Yeah. Yeah. I'd love to play. Yeah, set it up. I'll come over right now. I'll put this on pause. Put this build on pause here. Let's save it. I haven't saved in like fucking forever. I'd be pissed if I lost this shape. I've been working on this shape for a long time trying to get it down. It always happens. It always happens when it frickin' you don't save, right? All good on Australian servers. I don't know. I'm West Coast, U.S. Should be fine. I mean, we're only like half a world apart. There might be a little lag. We could try it, dude. Here, let me back out. I'll go to the main menu. I need to take a break anyway. I'll be back in about 5. I need to do a couple things, refill the coffee, hit the head. I'll be back. 350 ping. We'll find out. I'll be back. Give me about 5 minutes. All right, I'm back. Thanks for still being here. Did you set up a server? I guess I could just go see. Nice. Okay, cool. We should have a good connection. I'm on the West Coast, pretty close to the water. And we have a cable that connects us almost directly. And it's fiber optic. It's either the Southern Cross cable or it's the uh, Southern Cross cable. No, it's not that one. It's the Pacific shit. Fiber system or something. There should be a direct cable that connects us. We should be all right. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Can I see my ping? Let's see. Let's find you. Where are you? Oh, Control I shows ping. Right on. Oh, neat. 232. Wait. Ping time. Margin bandwidth use. Okay. Well, looks like we're doing fine. We're doing all right. Nice. Holy shit. That's sick. It won't fly though, huh? Huh. Do you mind if I take a look at it? What do you got going on in here? Let's blow it out. Let's take a look. Oh, I see you're doing something fancy with the wings. Look down the intake. Okay. You might have conflicting forces. What strength do you have these things set to? It might be. It might be keeping you from. It might be exerting extra force on the craft and just pushing it down. You know what I mean? A manhole cover has more flight time. I have a really close friend actually that works for an international aviation company, and I'll be building one of their models eventually. So let's see. I wonder. Let's see. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. He was drifting that Harrier in like freaking Han, like Han in Tokyo Drift. All right, so right off the bat, I would say for some reason, the center of gravity looks like it's too far forward. Or shit's too far back. Let's see. So the wings being too far. So the lift looks like it's too far back. You don't have enough drag in the rear for some reason. This isn't giving it enough drag. I don't know fucking how. Oh, have you considered doing, instead of wings in the tail, putting powered tail fins and covering them with shields? Can effectively add drag and not change the aesthetic too much. So instead of having your vertical center of drag so far forward, it would be moved back quite a bit. And then that would put, so the drag's gonna keep you from taking off. Lack of drag rather is gonna keep you from taking off. So I would try, let's see. I wonder if it'll let me do it. Yeah, sick. Let me try to do this real quick. And I'm gonna put my parts in with with something that glows bright, so you know what I did, and you can go back and fuck with it. Yeah, I was noticing that too. The lift, but that changes as soon as he moves his wings. So I don't know if that's going to affect that as much, but we definitely need to add drag. Um, let's check that out. Let's put. Oh yeah, let's put this here. Let's change the color real quick. Let's put on glow and make it blue. There, so you can see which ones I put in here easily. And then, so let's see, that guy should go here. Oh, what do we got here? I think I'm gonna change this whole setup. I'm gonna bring this thing up. I'm gonna take it up here. We're gonna select this whole. We're gonna select this whole thing. I think we can fix this. And we can do this thing together. Something, something, something. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Alright, here we go. And then let's bring that up and out. Oh no! That didn't do shit. There. Will you go up now? No! What? What? This isn't working for me. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do it different. We're gonna move this up like so. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fuck. 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, 14. God damn. Alright. Just for a safe distance to work on it. Let's get rid of that for now. Let's get rid of this for now. Let's just check this out. There's one over there that we have that we can always bring back. Let's see here. Let's do that moves. Okay. Why? Oh, neat. Okay. All right. I won't fuck with that then. That's sick. Okay. So we're gonna do this then. Bring this here. Put that there. Wait, no. Wait. Are they double or are they triple? Wait, I can't build? I can't build it. I can't build on it for some reason. I might not have all the same pieces that you have. This is the undo game, where we play the undo game like a badillion times. I'm not trying to save it, I'm trying to undo. Okay. Yeah, we're good. So, I don't have the ability to edit it myself, but if I were to edit it, what I would do is I would take out this shit here, this guy, this duder, and I would replace it with, um, or you know what, not even, you don't even have to do it there per se. It could be, you could work it into this area, but I would put a powered tail fin on both sides and hide it under a shield. You could maybe even sandwich it between two shields on either side, so you don't have to see that shit at all if you don't want to see it. But yeah, a powered tail fin on the smaller one, you know, the one that fits into a smaller profile like this. And I think it's a 2x2. I'm not positive on that. It might be a 2x3, but even still, it's not huge, and it would fit into this profile. And I would do that and cover it with a shield, and that should suffice to bring your drag back. You have a lot of really one thing that I can continue to compliment you on is the intricate build design and all of these parts that do these crazy things and fold into each other. But one thing you want to remember is that those hinges and uh, uh, articulating pieces like oh, good night, have a great one, thanks for being here. uh, those pieces exert extra forces on the whole thing. But yeah, did he say? Wait, wait, who's leaving? Oh, okay, right on. Have a good night. I got confused for a second because the server was still up, so I was like, wait a second, who's leaving? All right, so let's go back here and there we go. All right. So yeah, I would say make sure that your forces that you exert, like the hinges and stuff, that the strength isn't too high, but it's still going to where you want it to go, right? I think it should still like phase through it, but I think if that strength for the hinges is set to a certain level, it'll exert extra forces on there. I've run into that problem a couple of times, and I don't know if that's necessarily what's happening here, but it can definitely do the thing. Um, and then let's see. But the cockpit is so good. Why restart from scratch? I mean, if all you, I mean, honestly, this is such a good design for the body. Like I would just try tinkering with it. You know, try tinkering with it by putting those powered tail fins in the back and seeing if that adds, you know, enough. And then because it's so good, dude. Like, damn, that would be a shame to scrap this whole thing. That's a beaut. Um, like especially when you print it out. I mean, get out of here. The angles and shit, that's great. Like, it's doing good. I don't know if I messed up the back tail fins. I might have done something to make those not go down. V. Oh, I see. There they go. Oh, oh, come on. Come on. Let's come. Listen. Listen. Have you thought about have you thought about let's see. Can we bring up aerodynamics? Have you thought about drag glitching? I don't know if that's necessarily some road you want to take, but let's see. Once you go down that road, it's kind of it's usually an uphill battle. Oh, hey, welcome. We're live right now, just to let you know, on Twitch at CrapkinsTheBrave. Oh, you know what? They can't hear us. Ha! That's all in caps. Do we have voice chat on here? Is that something that we have? I didn't know we had that. Is that a thing? Steam has built-in voice chat? I didn't fucking know that. How did I not know that? Oh, I knew that. I knew that. You know what? I could just put my Discord. I could just put a Discord link up here. We'll do. Let's see. Here we go. Voice and live stream, and let's set it to not private and create, and there, and we're good. Check it out, and all right, and then I copy, and then I put it into Twitch. Oh, you don't have Discord? I understand. Okay. Well, I came back hella late for that because I'm on one screen. So it is what it is. Add you on Steam. I can do that. Let's do the thing. Here. Is it just Hublu on Steam? Yeah, there you are. Cool. Sent it. Done deal. Then let's see here. Hey, there you are. That's loud. Good times. How you doing? Am I coming through all right?
Um, Go on.
Oh yeah, that's loud. Let's
I can turn
let's
my
see.
mic down, but
I can turn it down here too. Let's see here.
oh,
You try again. Say one thing. Like
one
tester.
thing.
There we go. That's looking good. How you doing? This is great.
Good. Everyone in the stream says it's too quiet, and then turn it up, and then everyone else says it's too loud.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Am I too quiet right now?
no.
Okay, cool. But yeah, man, it would be a shame to scrap this whole body, man. This is incredible.
But I could probably make another one and have it still look good.
You guys have something special down there. You have the air truck. I
Alright,
haven't
what?
I haven't built one of those yet. The air truck. Have you
Uh,
seen those? Look that
no.
up. They're down there by you. There's a lot of them down there, I guess. But they're this small plane and it has this strange little like body. But they're like the F-150 of the skies.
the the Bennett ear truck.
Yeah,
Real fugly.
yeah. I was thinking about building one of those for fun.
You should.
That'd be a good one. But dang, dude, where'd you learn to build like this? This is incredible. The cockpit and everything. Like,
Practice, I guess.
what did you use for? Oh, it's a barrel hood.
I've played since
Oh.
like 2020.
Oh yeah. Right on.
Yeah.
I played for a little while. I beat the main campaign a few years
I
back,
thought,
and then stopped playing for a while, and that was on
haven't
Xbox.
even, haven't even touched the campaign.
Really? It's fun. It's pretty good. You run around collecting balls, bringing them with magnets and shit, whatever.
I know another blend you could build. Look up XF85.
XF85.
Yeah.
Look up the Joby S4. That's the one I was talking about earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got like 6 propellers.
You say the
Yeah.
XF5?
85.
Oh, XF85. Oh, dang, look at that little guy. Was this dropped out of another plane or something? Let's see.
Yeah. Post
Oh,
that
yeah,
photo.
yeah. I see. Yeah, I knew they had a couple of prototype designs that were like this, where they would try to deploy them from a larger craft. I think they were trying to copy that thing that I think it was the USSR that had those big, giant flying yeah, like aircraft carrier things.
Oh, yeah, I know those.
Oh,
Anyway,
someone's in the chat here.
let me start stream.
I have some old World War II planes I was building. Did I show you those? Were you here for that?
Don't think so.
I have the Lightning. Let's see here. Where did I put that?
Okay. Streams on.
Yeah, Lightning, P38 Lightning.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I stacked the propellers on this one. Um, the uh, the hard part for me with stacking those propellers is I can't always get it to do the thing. Sometimes they just get caught and they don't do it.
Hmm.
I think my
Yeah.
best plane you've seen already. You've seen the MiG. That's my newest and best one so far.
Uh,
Yeah, this
wait.
one from War Thunder. Yeah.
Can you show me? Oh yeah, McLean. I saw that.
Yeah. But I'm not as good as the intricate design. Or at the intricate design as you are. You see, it's very basic in shape and
I'll
lines and
just
stuff.
hinge everything. Oh, there's an
Wow!
angle.
Look at that thing!
Funny.
Incredible! Wow! What a helicopter here. That's nice.
I'm gonna start making that Blackbird for a friend. I've made one prop. I made an F4U. That's all only prop I've ever made though. I suck at props.
I did the Spitfire, or at least I guess my version of it. It's not quite the best, but it's all right looking.
I'm on the aircraft carrier.
You're at the aircraft carrier. All right.
Yeah. Uh,
Are you on live stream right now?
yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. We've got I mean, it's a workable ping. It's not like we're playing. It's not like we're playing any shooters or anything like that.
No. Ping doesn't matter too much from this game. Unless you're like dogfighting.
Yeah.
The dogfighting with any ping's hard because it's just laser spam now.
Oh yeah. Straight up. Ooh. Didn't make it through that. Came in too hot. Trying to fly
So,
it in. Haven't flown this one in a while.
my headphones are gonna die. Hold on, I'll be back.
BVR combat. What's that? Trying to do the ring, but I don't know if I'm climbing in right. Let's see. Oh, barely. Beyond visual range. Oh, yeah. That'd be cool. Fighting with your computers. Oh, didn't make it through that one. But we're still good. Let's see. Oh, no repair tokens.
Yeah, I'm back.
Nice.
Problem is, I need to charge my phone to see chat, but then I also have to charge my headphones and only got one charger.
Oh, are you using like OBS or something for your streamer?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can,
Uh,
there's a way to pipe that to to the on-screen, but I just haven't figured out how to do that for myself either, which is
Oh.
why I use Twitch for the most part. I use OBS
Yeah,
when
I
I
don't.
stream to YouTube, though.
Someone else.
All right. Oh, man. I turned. Didn't even mean to do that.
A
Oh, I
pretty good
forgot I had
Spitfire.
a... Yeah, I'm in the Spitfire right now. I tried
You
to
see
do
my
the...
You see my Corsair?
Oh, I crashed into the frickin' side.
I'll try to find it.
Come on, print it. It won't print it for me now? Damn it. I have to go and reselect it. Dude, that's a nice Corsair. I was thinking about building one of those. I like the way their wings do that folding thing. That's neat.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, Spitfire's kind of heavy, but it does the thing. Oh shit, I just blew myself up. I didn't mean to push that button. Oops. My bad. My bad. In the way. My bad. Didn't mean to pull that on you. Oof. There we go.
The Steam voice chat thing keeps muting itself. Uh-oh. Yak something. Think. Uh-oh.
Ooh, snap, 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 snap. Haha. I'm alive. Yeah, this thing's almost max complexity, if not max complexity. It's a beefcake.
I'm gonna ram you.
Oh, I need more drag on the horizontal stabilizers. I think you're right. I think I do. Yeah, this is an old design. This is one of my first planes, actually.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, not bad for my first one. Or, I think my second.
My first plane
second
was terrible.
one. Or,
The E-15, it sucked.
not like my actual first plane, but like my first good one.
Yeah, I like it.
It's pretty maneuverable. I think that's its upside.
I'm gonna keep building it. So it's a new one.
I'm gonna try to take these guys on with my with my warthog. Let's see what happens. Give him the Burt. Let's see. Where'd I put that guy? Yeah, this is max.
Surprised it's not laggy. As you probably is, the host like doesn't. The way the game works, like everyone gets lag, like except the host. It's kind of weird.
Are you lagging?
Like,
What kind of
it's
system are you running?
pretty bad one. The RX 470 can't run much.
What'd you say?
The RX 470, the GPU is terrible.
It seems to be doing great. I mean,
It's not.
oh, well, we're looking good. On at least on our end. it's not doing anything bad.
Yeah,
Did you upgrade the BIOS on that by chance to make it a 570?
nope. It's servers are run on CPU,
Oh, okay.
which mine's pretty good.
That's good.
Usually I'd host with 5 players max. Never 8 though, it's way too laggy. Even if you have like the best GPU ever, the game isn't well optimized.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff in this game isn't very well optimized. The network could be greatly improved. There's a lot of room. There's a lot of room to improve the network.
Yeah, and instead of like optimizing it so you could have like more complexity, they just put a limit on it and said mod it.
Here you are. You're gonna take all day trying to take this freaking thing down, dude. He keeps trying to get me. I mean, yeah, I'm bruised, but we're not bleeding yet. We're still looking good.
Sweet. Yeah. I should have an SR-71, but it's a real old build and it's got no landing gear. It kind of sucks.
Ooh! Did I get him? Did I get him? No, he evaded. Oh, man. I'm trying to get him with my freaking rockets. It's not gonna happen. He's like baiting me with it.
He knows what you're doing.
He's like, you're not gonna get me, dude. He's like, you brought the wrong car to the race. There, now I'm bleeding. Finally.
Nine degrees. Yeah.
Huh.
Longer hurricane.
I think I tapped him. I think I tapped him with it. Just a little tip-tapperoo.
Kill him.
I wonder if he can hear the honk. Can you guys hear the honking?
My game volume's like super low, so I can have my music volume
Oh, I
down
hear you.
and still be able to hear it.
Got it.
It's on like 3% master volume.
That was like the slowest turn to evade that. Or roll, I mean. I don't know if he's trying. He could be taking it easy on me.
It doesn't need to try that hard.
Yeah, not for this thing. This thing's slow. And I'm not very skilled as a pilot, really.
You play War Thunder?
I have played War Thunder. I go back to it every once in a while. But it's been a long time. Yeah, may the 4th be with you. Oh shit. Oops. Oops. My bad. Hold on. I should type that real quick. My bad. Let's see.
This.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to go that way.
I wonder if I put the MiG up on the Steam Workshop. Did I do that? Everyone should enjoy that. I don't know if I have yet. No.
File 2. Oh.
I'll put that up on the Workshop. It's a fun plane. It's not the best, but it's definitely fun. MiG-21.
Fish speed.
Fly the thing is the description.
I just copy paste the same description on like all my builds when I upload them.
Oh yeah, I do that for my videos. Like when I make a short or something like that.
Fear. Is that a good nose? I don't know, something's off.
There we go.
I think it needs to be like
Good deal.
lock.
Whoa. There we go. Whoa, that was a close call. We almost hit. That was nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, axe edge left. Damn it. We were having fun. Yeah, this isn't a bad plane. The MiG's not bad.
Spawn,
It's not the
please.
best. It's alright.
I left build mode and my build's just kind of floating here. It didn't really spawn. It's here forever now. This game's so buggy.
Yeah. I was saying I'll be moving to brick rigs eventually. It's a newer game and does good stuff. Hey, he's back.
I want to move to fly out, but I just suck at it, and I can't be bothered learning how to play. That looks way better.
The thing I like though is I like the airborne PvE that this game offers. It scratches the itch for me.
Oh yeah. Not bad.
Oof. He's on me, dude. He's on me.
Like that.
Oof. Oh, all kinds of missing happened there. And I flew into the water. Damn it. That's not how you win. That's not how you win a dogfight. Oof. Took off like shit. That's not how you take off either. That's how you take off if you're trying to die.
This wood. Oops.
I don't think I'm gonna phase through those barrels, and this takeoff is taking forever. Can we move back? Is it not doing the thing? We can't take off? What? I gotta fly off something to take off in this thing. I guess it's not done.
Most of my planes are like that. I make the front landing gear like taller than the other ones, so it's like pointing up a little bit, and then you take off faster. Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed a couple of times I've had to make my front landing gear freakishly long. Oof. And we gotta Cobra this one. Oh, just a turn regular. Oh, those guys are already stuck in a conflict, I see. I'm just a tertiary character in their story. Yeah, I am not a threat. He don't care about me at all. It's kind of insulting. It's alright. I get it. I understand. Nobody to you. I get it. They're gone. No, I see their shadow. Dang, they are messing with some shit.
It won't work.
Oh, that didn't help. Yeah, well, joke's on you, Axe Edge. I'm max complexity. It's gonna take more than that to take me down.
Like a single rocket and you're dead.
I know, right?
They need to nerf them.
Oh, EMP? What kind of cheap shit is that?
I loathe EMPs.
Jeez, come on.
Oh. This is like a really old cable, so it just kind of falls out of my headphones. These are
Tactical
really
puffin it will be.
hard shape.
I don't know if they can handle a tactical puffin. Let's give it to them.
Since when was SR-71 a twin-seater? Huh. Oh. No, mine is just a variant. Oh. I hate that shape. So difficult.
This is not afraid. What the fuck? Listen.
Yeah, I need to make this look, round.
Yeah, that's not the one.
This needs to be like 5. That needs to be like 6.5. 6, 7, 8, perhaps. Probably not, a little less. More.
Yeah, this is the one.
9. 9.3. It's kind of looking ugly.
see if they're ready for the tactical puffin. I don't know if they're ready. This might be a little hard for them.
Oh, that ruined everything. Oh. 1, 2, 3. This nose is hard.
You guys aren't gonna see me coming.
Doesn't look around. This is us.
I'm bringing a whole different dimension to the fight here.
Why does it look so off?
Gotcha. Gotcha in that tactical puffin axe edge.
Okay. Looks better. Increase 12.5. Perfect. It's not too bad. It is.
Nope, not today, buddy. Not in the tactical puffin, you're not.
I think a 3x1. Move it back a block. Perfect. Oh. Burns everything else. Look right then in that Charizard.
Charizard.
You have to actually win.
It's just weird because I'm just so fat. They can't do anything to hit me.
This. Ooh. That works.
Where'd he go? Here he is.
I'm gonna. How am I get not ugly? Get like half a block. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty maneuverable there, guy.
Oh, how do I? Huh. Not that.
Yeah.
Oh, this cable sucks.
Still good, bud. Still good.
Ooh. This.
But can you guys do this?
Rumbling. Small modular.
Oh, you guys can't do that. You guys can't hide under the waves.
This is 7 blocks wide. Huh. $17. This 7.
Nope. No. Dive.
9. That's actually kind of perfect. Okay. Oh, it's doing the same thing. Spawning almost twice. Oh my god. There's like a little ghost block I can't get rid of. So stupid. Interesting.
I'm not technically disabled here. That's fine. Oh, it messed up more than just my wing. It messed up my other thing too.
So before, made it worse. No. In a bit. No way. Oh.
There we go. Dude, your EMPs are for fucking sissies.
I hate them. EMPs are cringe.
That's something you only like troll your friends with. Come on.
Hmm. I think I got the nose down with the front half. Wings mixed. I hope.
Oof. We're good.
Mm.
It is 1:15. I gotta wrap up my stream. It's been
Yeah.
great hanging out, man. Do you
Yeah.
have do you have let's see.
Do I have?
Do you have Baldur's Gate 3?
Nope.
Do you have Pal World?
Nope.
Do you have or play Warzone?
I used to.
That's cool. Then we'll just play on this. It's all good. Um,
Yeah.
and I'll probably see you next time.
Eh,
I'll be on tomorrow probably or whatever.
same. I got all day tomorrow.
Right on, man. Have a good night.
See ya.
Let's go here and then I think I just do. What do I do? I just hit that. Yeah, there we go. All right. Have a great one, man.
Hmm.
All right, guys. Well, that was a good stream. We got to hang out with one of our viewers down in New Zealand. That was awesome. Got to do some fun stuff. Dog fighting. That was humbling. Getting our ass kicked. But yeah, it was a good time hanging out with some cool folks and doing the thing. Catch you on the flip.